epic in its realization of the alien visitation. I thought that was just really brilliantly visually created. The brilliance of the light and their emotional response to it, so intimately captured, I thought really was striking. And it didn't slow from there. What a journey this brought us on. A dive into the psychological roller coaster of these who have been visited by the outer worldly and how it ultimately permeates their life. Great pacing as we got to watch their stories unfold, but gave us enough time to really sink in and empathize with them and connect with them. Um, just psychologically rich performances and really well linked together as well.
The production design on this was amazing. It grabs your attention as soon as it starts, and then it keeps going. It's with the story, the production design, making it actually look period pieces when it's set, when it was actually shot now. The quality of this was something that you don't usually see in short films, where they're usually grainy. This was actually a cinematic quality that kept you engaged the entire time, where nothing was grainy. You weren't really sure what was going on like other short films, but this one, you could tell that the filmmakers really, really cared about what they were doing. It was absolutely wonderful. The characters were very well developed. I think this could be a very strong award-winning film.
It obviously dives into having the audience kind of discover a little bit of the mystery of what exactly is happening in this part of town and um, what makes us care to make our choices that we see the outcomes having here. With that being said, I think the way that they bring the elements of the sci-fi world into play, it's a very big challenge to be able to create a believable world within the science realm. You have to be very considerate of the rules and regulations the director creates inevitably for you to kind of take in. And I think it's executed really well. I think we really feel the strong emotions that our characters are left with.
There's some supernatural elements in that too, which related to the character's backstory with his father. And I never seen this kind of relation before, so it's pretty interesting to watch. And with the length of 30 minutes, it could contain lots of elements of the stories of the characters, including the cinematography, the sound, and the editing. It helps to make the short movie run pretty well. It goes smoothly, and it's really like good to watch along it. And the theme is something that pretty important. It's about our family, our people, but it just included the elements that kind of beyond like our perception, and that makes this short film is more special than any other short movies that would like to tag on to tackle the family drama element. So this one is has a good production, has good characters, good performances, and all over elements.
The opening gives me the feeling of an alien encounter. I thought it was a really interesting way that they chose to represent that with the use of light and, this figure in the shadow. You have for generations, a family has been protecting secrets of an alien encounter on their land. And so this whole series is based off of scientists looking into these encounters. And it does feel like this is a piece of a whole, and we're placed sort of in a story that has already taken place. What we see mostly is all these encounters, and those affected are left really changed as a result. There's an interesting dynamic between the prisoner of war and his guard, um, being that they both have this combined shared experience in seeing this alien. Um, the film gives a sense of what's happening to the people who have the alien sightings. Like, what is the aftermath? Like the briefing aspect. You hear these people on the news, but like, what does take place when there's a sighting? Now that we know that there's actual aliens and they've admitted it on the conference floor.
This film is so greatly done. the performances, the plot, the special effects. I like the settings and the mystery behind the people getting these visions. The different times this is happening, the species where this is happening, the descriptions or recollections are just very mysterious and very intriguing. The visions on their own are very relatable, and they accomplish a deeply moving feeling in those people having the visions. So they normally would cry out of this experience, and it is just um, totally intriguing. I would love to see to watch a feature of this.
As we see him uh, go with the intergalactic ways and having this character feel such a loss from that experience and really showing the connection that they had shared together, I think was executed nicely.
What I loved about this one was the fascinating narrative. I enjoy films that use convincing flashbacks, and this one does an excellent job with that. It uses dates and times to ground the viewer. I particularly enjoy the excellent casting of the couple as youngsters and then later in life. They were all great actors. The effects during the alien sightings were awesome, with such strong lighting and intense soundtrack. It reminded me of Close Encounters or E.T. Well done.